everyone, welcome to a computer unboxing. I don't know how I'm going to do this video, so yeah, we're going to build this thing. I'm a little scared, not going to lie, but I think I'm going to do a time lapse unless I need you guys to look in on something. So let me clear the desk up. Here is a photo of all of these things together. I'm excited. I'm terrified. This has been like almost a 2-year in the works process, and I'm looking forward to it. We're finally here. We're making a computer. Okay, so this is my second build. For those who don't know, my first build is almost 8 years old, and it is doing not well. It survived this long. It only needed 2 parts replaced, which was the CPU fan and a cable to connect the HDD hard drives that needed to be replaced. They're the only 2 things over the last like 7-8 years, so I'm pretty happy about that. Cross fingers that I have selected some good parts. I have scoured the internet. I have asked numerous different people in different fields of like computering, from streamers to gamers to just general computer people, in the hopes that I can get the decent parts, and I think I have succeeded well. We will find out at the end of this day. Wish me luck. Okay, bye-bye. This scary fucker. I got one that was on eBay from like an actual store, but it was on eBay, and I really hope that it's good, because it's a tray, not a box. It's still meant to be the same. I did have to Google it and learn. All right, that's a very easy little clip, and then you got to remove this one. Okay, I see it. Okay, the pins. And there is like a little nodule there, is there? Oh, there's little nodules everywhere. Okay, here we go, guys. Here we go. It's the paste they give you. Oh, my hands are shaking. Oh, he's heavy. This is my first Ryzen build. My first Ryzen build. I'm scared. This is like you can only go in one way. That's the way it is, yeah? Oh, okay. We're all good. We got to remove this. Oh, it just clips off. Like that. Like that. Okay, it reveals AM5, whatever the fuck that is. That doesn't feel like it's sitting properly. Oh, I'm scared. I got no instructions for this either. So this goes like on the top, and then you put the big chunky thing on top of that. I know that. All right, it's in. No crunching. All is good in the world. Group effort to decide some of these parts because I was asking away, and people were pretty helpful. Oh yeah, I think I got to build it. Okay, I've got to keep that there. This thing is big. Like, it is huge. Is it gonna fit? All right, I gotta build this? I didn't know that. Just debating whether I should put that in first and then build the rest of this, because then I got more table space. Found the screws. Screws are tied to the back of this case with all the other stuff. All right, so these screws, these lug screws, I'm going to put these on this side of the casing. Can we see this? All right, here is the case. You're seeing it upside down. Let me flip it for you. So this is the case. There's the CPU. Now, these bits here, they don't sit on because it's made for universal sizes. So I'm going to try these little lug plugs to bring up the base, meaning I have to pull the thing out again. Alright, I'm done. I had a little trouble finding the right screws, but everything is now attached, which is good, I hope. Okay, so that's attached there. The motherboard is in. The expensive CPU is in. I'm going to put the next part in now. Hello and welcome back to this. We need to undo these, put the lugs in, and then put the clip on. Okay, this giant thing. Okay, not taking the things off yet until I have fitted it. Damn, yeah, the fan's a little up. Alright, we'll do the fan on last. Alright, it's still fitting, Let's have a look at this RAM. RAM is thanks to a community member. I really appreciate you helping purchase this. Jeez. Oh, it's going to be tight, but it should be good. Alright, I figured it out. The RAM was in like upside down. Alright, is that okay? Is that okay? Is that okay? I have no idea if that is okay. Alright, upon Googling, they say that you do not need both fans. Obviously check your temps and everything as you go, but I'm going to see if I can rock it with only one fan, if I can get this one off. And that way then this isn't being obstructed. Having the exhaust coming outwards to the end, it's like sucking the heat out there. Should be okay. We will see though, we will see as we go, but it should be okay like that. Just like that. I don't know how much you need. Just zigzag it. There's only a little bit in here. Look good? I have no idea. Alright, that is my goop gooped. Alright, and then we attach the CPU fan header to the CPU fan thing. I don't know what this is. I don't know where this goes or what it's for. I think it's for the lights. The hard drives. Now these things are very, very different from the spinners, like the old big brick ones that I used to use, so I've got to try and learn these. 1 terabyte for C drive, 2 terabyte for games, etc. So, I don't know how it does this, but apparently it's fancy. It like flips out or something. Oh, just like that. That's good. Huh, okay. I'm guessing that's okay like that. Alright, let's have a look at this thing. Now, I'm still very confused as to what they are, because I've never seen one before. So let's have a look at what they are. Oh, it's only tiny. I thought it was like a giant thing. Oh, wow. That's so tiny. Okay. Wow. Crazy. Where do I put it? All right. It seems like a lot of people are complaining about the lack of instructions for this thing. Now this one, same deal. It kind of latches up. Jeez, look at that. All right, and this is the thermal paste stuff, so we're going to keep that like that for now. I'm assuming this is for like the main one, maybe? Alrighty, next up, GPU. Big old expensive thing. Here it is. Now this is the black one. I got the 3060. I was going to get the 4060, 4070. I think it was 4070. I was going to get the 4070 and I was going to get it in white and it was going to be big and fancy and everything. And I'm looking and I'm going, I don't want to pay $1,500 for a GPU if I don't have to. Is it going to work? So I did a lot of research and I asked a lot of people and everyone's like, well, yeah, it'll still work. So I got the small one, only 2 fans. I'm glad I did because it probably wouldn't have fitted. And I only got black because they didn't have white. No Australian store had white. I also wanted to get the 12 gig instead of the 8. 8 seems to be very popular. I could get the 8 in white, but I didn't want the 8. I wanted the 12. I currently have a 6 in my old machine. All right, let's see if it fits in this top one. If it does, it's going in there. All right, it's still nice. It's still nice, even though it's not white. All right, now is it going to fit? That is the question. Where is the thing? Yes, I think it might fit. The little guards. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to put them back on. Again, almost nothing's got instructions today. It's kind of disappointing. I'd like to be able to have a book and read through it. All right, that slides up. Ah, okay. Is this how you do it? Oh, okay. Well, you literally got to snap them off. I see. This is a double whammy. How does that work? So I need to snap these off. How do I get them out? What was the point of taking the top part off? All right, I understand now. So you take this off, it's completely gone. It's done. That's it. So yeah, that's a bit of a shitty thing because yeah, they snap off. Why? Why? I've already put the motherboard in. Yes, okay, that's a design flaw in itself. Pretty shitty one if you ask me. You just have to bend the metal until it unbends. Literally snapping it off. Alright. Again, I can't see anything here. This is the downside of having a smaller case. Is it lined up wrong? Yeah, that's really shitty. That's not going to fit. That's not going to fit. I'm going to have to cut the case. I've got tin snips. I'll get them. But that is a shitty design for you, Thermaltake. Thermaltake? No, Thermaltake. You don't have lake in your name, it's take. Altering the case to fit these in. So I'm going to have to cut these like few here to have this fit in because the first one doesn't fit. Alright. Let's do this. That clean done. And at the bottom I've got to be careful I do not touch the motherboard. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Okay, a little groupy. And done. Is that neat? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's like mangled in, but can I use the pliers that I just had to try and like straighten it up a little bit? No, because I can't get in there. Perfect, perfect. I think that's good. Screw, 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 screw. As you can see, I took the first clip out. It looks crooked as well. Oh, that's because of that. Okay, hang on, I might have to fix that. All right, I bent the pin out. See if this fits in a little bit better. Now there is a sharp point on the end. We don't care. A sharp point right here. I can probably like, whatever, I don't care. All right, we have our Gigabyte fanciness. I'm going to peel off this plastic film because that does not need to be there. Now we're going to start plugging things in. So I'm going to do some reading and we will get back. Okay, some many hours later and we have the back-end cable management. Not great, but I'm okay with it. Now I will be replacing all of these cables with aftermarket ones down the track. I don't have a plan yet, just to make it neater and probably get some glowy ones and stuff like that. So and to just make it neater on the other side as well. Now I think I plugged everything in. Let's turn it around and have a look. We've got the broken bit here, which is fine again. And then we've got this side. Can we see? Can we see? Now, apparently this thing here is a noise detector. It's like a little red and black cord. I don't know what it does, but I kind of tucked it in and poked it out here. We've got two thermometer things. There's one here. I put one here, and then I thread one at the back, and I thread it back through, and I've put it here. I don't know if that's where it goes. I don't know. I would get a better cord for this because this is just kind of sitting here. Definitely get a better, nicer cord looking thing than that, but another day's problem on that one, as long as it's actually plugged in and working is the main thing. I would like to get the HDMI little screen, and I might actually try and put that little screen above here so you don't see this. So that's that. Wish this one luck, and everything else should be good to go. We will find out in a moment. Again, these plugs down here were a bitch to plug in, but then they had a case that you can like slot it in, so it was like a pretend big case thing, whatever. Again, this is USB 3. I would probably get a nicer, neater, more flexible one that goes around. So there's only a couple of cords that I'd get that are neater looking. I have no idea if all these fans are connected. Again, we'll see. All right, I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to actually turn it on and we'll see how we go. All right, ready? It's powered on. Are we ready? Are we ready? Didn't do anything. There's a plug up here, up top, whatever. CPU, second CPU? Single CPU? I don't know. Apparently that needs to be plugged in too, so we'll see. I'm about to plug it in. Nothing. Something's going on. Listen to that sweet, sweet sound. After about 4 hours of arguing with this, somebody came through for me. And it was the most basic of fucking things. Which was... Alright, so I thought it was the switches, the on and off switch down here. It was not. This was mostly fine. I've fucked around with this so many times, but whatever. Not everything's plugged in either. I've got to re-plug everything back in. This plug here, 24 pin, yeah? And we've got a power thing up there. I think that one's plugged in, right? Let me just move this a little bit. Power thing. On this side, 24 pin, I had that already in. I didn't put this one in, which is attached to this, and it doubles on this. It's now working. Listen to it. It's blowing the breeze. Look at it. It's blowing the breeze on the tape. So it works. I need to plug in the rest of the things now, and then go from there. Hopefully I can get these fans working too. Otherwise, another day's problem. Anyway, we do have lights. Alrighty, so we are up and running mostly. I plugged all the other things back in. We have, oh, they're not running right now because they're busy. We are installing Windows. I made a bootable Windows thingy yesterday. So yes. These lights aren't lighting, or these fans aren't lighting up. Now, that is going to be another day's problem, because I'm not dealing with that right now. Everything else is working. Everything else is humming along nicely. So that is the main thing. Keyboard, mouse all work. Mouse, keyboard, mouse plugged in. So yeah, we're all good. We're all good. But yeah, small details like that are another day's problem. I have heard that they are impossible to connect though to lights. If that's the case, I'll get a new set, and I'll get a slimline set for this side. Little tiny slimline. Smaller. Oh, it's doing the things. Now that it's working, it's a lot less stressful. That was way too many hours trying to get that to work. Way too many hours. Anyway, this is mostly... Oh, did you hear it beep? Yeah, it's because I installed the speaker. Aorus. Keeping in mind, I don't have it plugged into the GPU yet. I've just got it plugged into the standard motherboard. But let's see if we can indeed connect. Get ready. Get ready. What are we getting ready for? Anyway, I will get back to you when it's set up. A few days later, we have the CPU cooler thing. I think you can see that here. I've put a new fan on. We were a little confused on the actual day of building this, and I've got a lot of feedback and seen a few other things. You can put this here, and it's got to go like forward, back. That's cool. I didn't have that on here before because it was meant to go on this side, but I'm not happy about putting it on this side because of the RAM, so I put it here. This one was the other way and it was going that way. We're heating up. I had a test run yesterday when I was installing everything. Heating up, not good. So I have turned that fan so it's facing that way, so everything should be going out. I have just hooked up what I think is a daisy chain of lights for the CPU fans and the front fans. Cross fingers they work. Everything else should be working right. There's cable management mess now, but that's okay. I'm going to buy the extension cable things for everything, and we'll deal with that later. But for now, I think we are good. We're going to test it again. I did do a stream the other day. It worked beautifully, so even with the fans backwards, it still worked great. And playing a couple of the games and doing some tests for graphics and stuff, it did heat it up, and that would be why, because the fans were backwards. So we'll do another test later on. We'll see how we go. And it worked. As you can see here, right here, we have color change. Let me make the brightness brighter. So originally I was going to go like a purple, so it's like a purple and white kind of theme. That was the idea that I originally had, and I still probably will go with it, but the fact that I can have like crazy like alert colors, things going off, seizure inducing, the standard, we've got the cycle. Now I have these lights like that in the background, so that could match up with that. I can do anything. I can turn them off. I like the fact that I can customize it however I want. RAM, I can change the segments in different colors. I didn't know I could do that. Alright, I'm going to mess around with this and I will come back with the results.